Today is January 11th, 2017. More on Lebanon. This has to do with this story. This tale is called Thrak. Thrak at Lebanon. Actually, Thrak at Miller's Tavern. And if you can picture this, I mentioned in some prior videos that we had, I don't remember the number of guitarists, but let's say 50. It may have been less than that, but it was a good crowd. Remember, we had a couple of school buses that took us there. And there was one point of the performance where we were going to perform Thrak. Now, if you can picture, I mentioned already how the bar looked. It was a dark place, wasn't very big. We had a small, kind of a raised platform of maybe 10 by 10, something like that. It might not have even been that big, 10 feet wide, 10 feet deep. It probably was more like 10 by 5, something like that. Well, we're going to perform Thrak. So we start climbing onto this little platform, right? All of us. And those of you who have experienced this before, you know what it's like. The guitar is up in the air, we can't go, we're all up in the air like this. And we are jammed onto this platform. Now, my recollection of it is that I was part of this performance, although I have two kind of visions of this. But let's say I was part of the performance. So I'm standing there with everyone else. We are packed. You can imagine, we are packed, all right, going to be doing Thrak. So it's counted off. You know the rest. Well, as we're performing Thrak, Robert decides to make a phone call. Now, this was the days kind of early, very early with cell phones. I'm not even sure we had them. But next to the stage, next to this little platform, was a payphone. So Robert goes to the payphone, puts some money in it, or maybe used a credit card, whatever. And I found out later he called his sister. He called his sister in San Francisco. So here we are, Lebanon, New Jersey, Miller's Tavern, playing Thrak on this stage. He is literally 2 feet away from us, and he's on the phone, and he's very animated, talking to his sister about, and they're playing Thrak, and so forth. And I